Hey up guys, I am Jay Credo and I am back. Apologies for not being as active as I normally am at present. We have been doing bits with Squires FC over my Parts of Prem series, but festive period, work has been absolutely manic on top of sort of falling out of love with my latest YouTube series. Things just weren't clicking. We're here today to bring you a brand new YouTube series from Liege with Love, actually chosen by the people of Twitter. I put out a poll yesterday. They came back with the League Belgium. I've done a bit of research into teams in Belgium. We have opted to go into the lowest tier available to us and take a team from the bottom to the top and actually go out and try and get European dominance as well. A bit like the FC Basel series of before, but this time we're going to go full send. Stay tuned. Hey up guys, I am Jay Credo and welcome to my newest YouTube series from Liege with Love, where we are going to take one of the oldest clubs in Belgian football history, RFC Liege, and try and take them to the very top of not just Belgian football, but European football. You'll join me here guys in the manager appearance grid where we have just kitted out Jay Credo with a new Mac ready to brace those winter conditions of Belgium. We're now going to go in and click use profile and we're going to select the team that we are playing. As you saw in the previous introduction, that we have chosen this team simply down to putting a poll out on Twitter. We let the people of Twitter choose our destiny and choose our fate as to where we're going to be starting. The premise of this save, a bit like the FC Basel one of last year, where we are taking a team and trying to make them a European force, almost like a European dominance. I really enjoyed the premise of that save and I can't wait to get into this one, guys. I'm really looking forward to it. Let's go into it. So we're going to go Belgium, first division. It is the third tier of Belgian football. And there they are, RFC Liege. Predicted finish fourth. But as I'll let you know, they actually just avoided relegation last season. So let's hope we can do one better and really kick on. Let's go into our managerial style. Well, it is pretty much already set up. We're going to suggest the badge and the experience based on RFC Liege. Again, I'm not going to prat about with too much of the attributes. I've already done a little bit off camera and I've suited myself 15 defending, fitness and attacking. I don't think we need 15 fitness. But again, it's always good when you're in the lower leagues and you haven't got that sort of room for getting too many coaches in and spreading out the specialism or the specialities in regards to sort of the coaching standards that are on offer. So let's confirm and let's get straight into it. Start playing this game. Let's go. There we are. We're in the boardroom. Royal Football Club de Liege, hire Credo. Again, the age is a barrier. 28 years old. Spent time away from football. He comes back. Plenty of questions raised. But we don't care about that. Let's get straight into it. Founded in 1892, Royal Football Club de Liege are a semi-professional Belgian club currently playing in the Belgian First Amateur Division. They narrowly avoided relegation from the first division last season. They play their home games at Road Court and possess good training facilities and good youth facilities, which is always good at a lower league standard. May I add, this club are one of the oldest clubs in Belgian football history, as I've already stated. They were the fourth club to actually register themselves as a professional outfit or a footballing outfit in the nation of Belgium. And they are actually the first club in history to obtain and become Belgian champions. So we want to try and bring them back to their former glory and make them a dominant force within Belgian football. Let's get into it next. Again, we've got our predicted lineup there, or our best 11, going for a 4-4-2. We'll evaluate that as we go in and we'll see what's going on. Again, this is the sort of 5-year plan, the vision, the culture. I always tend to accept the vision within the first season. If you can work towards their promises and work towards their wishes, it definitely bodes well for your relationship between you and the club, and then they pretty much hand anything to you on a plate going forward. So let's work within the wage budget yet. Finish top half, reach the 6th round. We'll be getting entered at the 3rd round, so a good cup run is a must. Let's go in. We'll look at some of this later on. This is induction schedules. We don't normally do induction. I've got plenty of experience with Football Manager and the ins and outs. So we're not going to arrange an intra-squad friendly. Let's get straight into it. Sorry for lack of breath or sounding like I smoke 40 a day, which I don't. I've currently got a shitty viral infection, which is affecting my respiratory system, and I'm probably going to need to whack me an inhaler on at some point. So, Liga players in last year's contract, we'll review that sort of 6 months towards the end. Tactics induction, we're going to go back to that and we'll implement a tactic in a minute, guys. But I want to show you some of the squad, break down the squad, break down where I feel we're going to end up and where we possibly need to improve going forward. Club vision and expectations meeting, we've just been through that. So we're going to accept the current vision, as I've said. You work towards their promises in the first season, they will be eaten out of your hand come the second, third season. Pre-season preparation, we're going to go in there on a normal. They're not allowing us anything else. I think that might be due to lack of backroom staff. Belgian transfer window, we don't need to concern ourselves with that. So guys, we're going to go into the club info page and look at that. Road Court, Liege. Look at the stadium. The grass looks like a carpet. It's absolutely amazing. If I could direct your attention to the right-hand side of the page, guys, and show you these absolutely incredible kits that were brought to life by way of Lorenzo over at FM Custom Kits. J Credo, or Credo Sports, and FM Custom Kits have come together again to bring you these fantastic and amazing kits. Again, I've opted for the no shirt sponsor across the middle. I think it looks tidy. I think it looks unique. I know sometimes Football Manager don't always get the kit templates or the kit colours bang on to what they are in real life. But I've said to Lorenzo, take that as an inspiration. So when it comes to 3D kits, they're the same in-game as well. So the club are in position 7th. Obviously, the league hasn't started yet. Estimated value of 638k, founded in 1892, as we've already said. Semi-professional status and a fairly professional squad personality. Training and youth facilities are at 3. Finances are at 3-star, and reputation is a national 2-star. That's one thing we want to be focusing on and one thing we want to be pushing on. So guys, in their history, they've won 5 Belgian Pro Leagues, 1 Belgian Cup, 1 Pro League B, and 1 Third Division. So the Belgian Third Division B, I think, might be tier 4. I'm not too sure. We'll have to do a bit of digging and get in and do some research on that. So let's have a look at the key players at our club. The key player at our club is goalkeeper Kevin Debate, and it's always good to have a decent keeper. He's got some okay goalkeeping attributes. They could be better, but accompanied with those mental attributes, the concentration, decision, and anticipation, pretty much sort of top-end goalkeeper at this standard is what you like to see, and he can play as a sweeper keeper as well. Let's get back into the page before and let's have a look at our hot prospect, Lucas Alfieri. Lucas Alfieri is another goalkeeper with bags of potential. Again, some good goalkeeping attributes, which are naturally going to increase with playing time and experience. And again, he's only 21. Keepers tend to peak at the age of sort of 30, between 30 and 35. So I can't wait to see how he pans out, along with his mental attributes as well. Again, he can play as a sweeper keeper, which is going to help us as we progress up the leagues and play more of a sort of, let's say, more of a sort of, I don't know, a more of a harder tactic with different instructions rather than your basics that you start off at lower league. Sorry, guys, my brain is absolutely dead. Let's go into the squad, guys, and let's evaluate a couple of the players in each position. So I'm already looking at the fact that they've got 3 decent fullbacks already. Okay, so we need another left back that's going to provide competition for Jonathan Di Astillo. Again, he is a left back. He has got crossing a 12. His physicalities are not too bad as well. And when it comes to his off the ball mental attributes, anticipation, composure, concentration are all there. Teamwork and work rate. One thing he could focus on is his positioning. So we need to make sure that he's sort of balanced in that team rather than going out of position too much. Let's have a look at one of our right backs. Young right back, Jordan Castern. Jordan Castern is a fullback. He needs to work on his crossing. But his position and teamwork, tackling is great. Again, with the lower leagues, we will be playing a system that isn't too complex or that isn't too complicated. That is the word I was looking for earlier. And to make sure that everybody is sort of just holding their role and staying within their lane. Let's go into the midfield. We've looked at goalkeepers, haven't we? Because we've got obviously one of them being our hot prospect, one of them being one of our key players in the side. Let's have a look at one of the central midfielders, or the only central midfielder in this side is Nathan Rhodes. Now, we know we need to improve in that area. I love a good centre midfielder. He can play in a few positions. I've come into this thinking, right, I'm going to play a 4-4-2. We will start there. But once we've sort of gelled as a squad, we then might go on to playing a more complex, dynamic system. His mental attributes are okay. His passing is good. His teamwork and his vision isn't too great. But again, with playing time and exposure, some of those attributes can go up depending on how hard he wants to work. Let's go into our sort of wing position. We've got one sort of out-and-out winger in the squad, which is Damien Machamps. Damien Machamps can actually play up top, so I don't know why you're saying he's a winger. But at the same time, I want to play him out wide, primarily here. So we might have to get him trained in a new position. But again, overall, the squad is very young. 24 years of age. Technical, mental attributes are not looking too bad, with his physicalities looking okay as well. So let's have a look at our striker in the advanced striker position. Ale Koze is Turkish. He's got a finishing of 15, composure of 13, and decisions of 11. And his physicalities are pretty good as well. We will probably play him in that poacher role along with a target man up top if we're playing 4-4-2. Right, guys, let's go into our development centre and have a little look into our under-21 squad. Let's filter this straight up. And we have got a central defender, Jordan Bustin. We know we're short on central defenders, so let's get him straight into the squad. Another young goalkeeper, Matthias Goffin. And another young striker, Nick Ifko Mongo. I think we're going to get him into the squad as well. Not having a look. We're just looking here at the minute at some of the abilities and potential abilities. And let's go into under-18 squad as well. And we've got nobody in the under-18 squad. That's brilliant. Let's go straight into the tactics screen, guys. Let's see where it takes us. We're going to go into load tactic. And we're going to load just one tactic at the minute. Because I think if you can master just one tactic, if you have one tactic loaded, it means all your work is and concentration and focus is being applied into familiarising your team with that tactic rather than working on multiple different ones from the off. Let's go 4-4-2 balance, which is a tactic I've opted to play with in my lower league Park to Prem save. So let's just select the side. Let's break the tactic down. Balance mentality. We don't know much about the team. We don't know much about the opposition. So going into games, we need to probably get through the first 10 games playing at a balanced mentality before we up that or drop that depending on the opposition. In possession, we have opted for shoot on sight, focus play down the left, focus play down the right. Let's go into transitions. We've opted to distribute quickly, counter, but regroup. As soon as we lose the ball, we find our shape. It works well with the balanced approach. We hold our shape, we win the ball back, we hit teams on their counter after they've come at us. It gives teams the opportunity to come at us. It gives us the opportunity to break them down. It gives us the opportunity to win the ball back and then hit them on the counter. Everything else is left pretty straightforward in regards to that. And then out of possession, we've gone for a standard line and a standard line of defence. We've gone for prevent short goalkeeper distribution, a more urgent pressing intensity. We don't want to go for urgent because then that will kind of counteract the balance mentality and the regroup. Because if we're going balanced and regroup, they're going to work hand in hand. But if you're going to press high, or if you're going to have extremely high pressing or extremely urgent pressing, it's then going to leave us vulnerable when it comes to regrouping and then hitting teams on the counter-attack. So there we have it, guys. That is our tactical breakdown. We're going to go for the goalkeeper. It's going to be Kevin Debate. Right back is going to be Walter Haas. This, at the minute, is just based on star rating, form, and sort of player role and player familiarity, and role familiarity will come into this later on. Centre back right is going to be Gael Kaguji, yeah, and centre back left is going to be Benjamin van der Akkerven, or Akkerven. That's that. He's got to be a mix between French and Dutch. And left back is obviously Jonathan Destillo. On the right wing, I don't think we've got nobody there. We're going to go Melvin, our mate Melvin on the right wing. Left wing is no one. In the centre of the park is going to be Nathan Rhodes. And Christopher, no, it's going to be Melvin. So on the right flank, we've got, where is he to? This player here, Machamps. Likes to Machamp a lot. And then, I'll tell you what, we'll bring Astillo up to left midfield. Left back is going to be Walter Heiss. And then the other right back's going to come in there, Jordan Kirsten. Up top as a target man is going to be Christophe Martin Suarez. And then the poacher is going to be Michael Landerman, sorry. And there we have it, guys. Not much to look at the minute. I know we've got a makeshift right winger, a makeshift left winger, and a makeshift centre midfield in the middle of the park. We're playing a right back at left back, and we're playing two lads up front that have not built a familiarity yet. See, that looks a lot better. So what we're going to do, we're going to quick pick without, and then unpick. Brilliant stuff. So we're going to look at our schedule, guys. We're going to see what pre-season games we've got coming up. We've got 5 pre-season games coming up before the start of the season, which is Winkle Sport. We've got Les, Keppen, Mosin, Reichenberg Boys, Goes, Aru, and Casal. So those games are primarily going to be there to focus on fitness and building tactical familiarity within the squad. So let's go into our team report to Skip. So this is our team report. This is what they've offered in regards to our best 11 based off our current sort of tactics and our current sort of formation at the minute. So Belgium, let's have a look at the division. We are currently sitting 7th due to alphabetical order. Again, they avoided relegation last season, but they want us to go up, not go up, but finish in the top half of the season. Let's have a look at overview and have a look at the rules, because what I'm looking at here is that promoted to Ligue B or Ligue B is first position. Top team wins promotion to Ligue B. But I don't know whether promotion playoff, whether that goes through the top 4 play each other twice. And then you go through. There's a relegation playoff and a promotion playoff as well. Brilliant stuff. Right, guys, I have been Jay Credo, and this has been my new YouTube series from Liege with love. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I cannot wait to drop the next video. Again, a massive shout out to Lorenzo at FM Custom Kits for bringing these kits to life, and that Jay Credo and FM Kits Creations goes on. Thank you very much for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, guys, and leave a cheeky comment below. You have been awesome. Stay safe, stay well, and have a happy new year. Peace.